In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to play Zenyatta in Overwatch 2. In Overwatch 1, in the last two of the last 4 or 5 seasons, I was a top 500 Zenyatta one-trick, so I'm a specialist in this character. So if you're interested in learning how to play this character, you can do that. This is a free-to-play game, meaning anyone can just download it, Overwatch 2. I'm slowly adapting to this game and getting better, and I haven't quite figured it out, but in this game I finally got some really good success, and let me show you some really interesting things that happened here. So if you don't know, Sojourn is the most powerful DPS, the best DPS in the game, maybe the best character in the game. She's super overpowered, super amazing, great character, very stacked, and I actually compete with her on my team. So I basically get the same amount of limbs that she got in this game in a much more difficult way. So here we go, let's get into it. First thing is the Orb of Harmony. I'm going to make a lot of mistakes, so I'm also going to learn as I teach you, so it benefits me as well. So this is what I do here. I do a lot of window theory or door theory and angles, as well as volley shots. So here I like to get that orb on the Hog. Yes, to help him, but mainly to get my ult charge faster. There as well, I was playing these angles and these doorways to just get more ult. I'm at 74%. Perfect. Melting that Hog with that Discord. This is a really great spot because the rocks there and the trees help me. This is a mistake. Like I said, I have a lot to learn and improve on, but this is a really nice spot here. This tree will help you, especially for Zenyatta's big hitbox, because his head is so big, he has a really big hitbox. So the tree can help you and these kind of things, fire hydrants and all that. That wasn't the best ultimate. I know that Sojourn is good, so I tried to give her an extra advantage there and do something called a trade, where I can assure that she'll get some healing, and maybe she can get a shot, and it looked like she did get one. Because I believe that the support is supposed to support your team. It's not called a healer, it's called a support. And that's where a lot of people don't understand this role very well. And they don't understand Zenyatta, and he's misunderstood. He will support you with damage, he'll support you with Discord, he'll support you with healing, and he'll support you with one of the best ultimates in the game, Transcendence. Mainly only countered by a anti-nade, Ana's anti-nade, most of the time. Pretty much nothing else counters it, maybe environmentals. So a lot of times you have to position yourself not in the open, you want to position yourself where there's an environmental shield, like these doorways, right, have walls, and those walls are like my Reinhardt shield or Sigma shield from Overwatch 1. You have to be very careful on how you peek. Of course, my aim is a little off, it's not that good. I'm still improving, I have not played this game that much. I've only played this game like 5 days this month. Like, I really just don't play it. I really disliked it at the beginning, and I only started liking it and having some success with it recently. So here, I actually got my Genji killed by not orbing him. Huge mistake. When I saw him, I should have just put the orb on him. First thing you do is you put an orb on the first person you see that is between you and the other team, so they can at least get some value maybe, right? By not putting that orb on, you make a really big... There's a big area of improvement, right? So here I did this crazy thing. Absolute crazy. Play the game. Look at that. Use that wall as a shield. I can hear the Moira there. She's trying to damage me, right? And I just do a charge shot and boom, get rid of her. The Hog, I use the kick and a sort of strafing motion, a directional kick and volley motion to get him away from me so that he can't get a headshot and clear kill on me. Same thing, use this big pole as a shield and something to absorb damage, because nothing can shoot through it, right? You're guaranteed to not get hit because nothing can go through that. Maybe one day they'll have a character that does, but no characters do that. So always, 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 this is the big change between Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2, is people will feel very exposed, very vulnerable in these open areas, you have to make sure to try to play smart. And if you are going to attack, right, you want to defend at the same time. I call this a lot of times towering and strategic assault, or TASA. So attacking while defending at the same time. Attacking while having a game plan of how you can defend. So even though all those people attacked me, I took them all on. I didn't do it perfectly. I can still get a lot better at this game. I'm only in Diamond 2 right now, but I started off in Platinum like 5 or something. 4 or 5. So I've been ranking up, doing really well. And it's not about the wins, guys. You need to have damage, healing, don't die as much. It's all about your overall stats. You need to be stacked if you want to rank up. So here, I would say I was a little bit too much exposed. Anyone could have killed me, but it was a little bit of a higher risk sort of thing. I should be really hugging that wall. Like, my face should be up in that wall. That pillar there. So you don't want to just be out in the open. You have to be very careful. That railgun can instantly kill you, right? And that, you don't ever want to be attacked or stuck in that Sojourn ability. The sphere that siphons your HP. This thing is like the worst thing. Because especially for Zenyatta, you like that was a horrible shot. I can improve on that for sure. This is good. Wasted the Hog's hook. Pressuring people to get them to give up resources. Because if you can pressure them, annoy them to get resources, give up resources, it's going to help save your team. You're supporting your team in this way, right? By annoying the other team, pressuring the other team, making the other team and teammates panic on the other team, right? I can definitely improve my aim here. It's not that great, but that was a pretty good shot there at the end. I really suggest playing less characters, like pick 1 to 3 characters, that's it. Never play any more than that for the season until the next patch, and then decide on the next patch who you want to play. For me, it's just always Zenyatta. I just play him, that's it. And I get better with him. The reason for that is you become a specialist, you get better. I would not pick Moira. Out of all the healers, the one healer I would not pick, and I know that's going to upset some people, is Moira. And the reason why, I start off with Moira. The first time I got into Diamond was with Moira when she first came out. After that, I really stopped playing her. Reason why, no utility. She just heals and damages. And you're going to get these crazy healing stats, right? You're going to feel good, but you don't have any utility to help your team. There's no res, there's no speed boost, there's no discord, there's no game-saving ult. Like, her ult is not that strong where it can actually save you. A lot of times people will die with her ult. So yes, you can play her if you want to. Do whatever you want. This is just my advice. Look at that. Amazing. Finally, perfect aim. Look at this window. Double kills. Double kills. Amazing. A lot of times, put your orb on the healer, especially if you have a BAP. It'll really help him out. He can focus on killing more, focus on healing more, and because you're not really going to heal the whole team like that. Your job is to make sure you have a transcendence for if you really need it, and if you need to save yourself. Honestly, a lot of times, use your ult to save yourself. I don't even use it to save other people a lot of times. When I do use it to save other people, it ends up being worse in terms of win rates. People are expecting you to, heal people. Do I do it? Of course, sometimes. There's a perfect situation where there's a grav. There's a perfect situation where a lot of people are going to die if I don't do it. I'll do it. But a lot of times, if you use it to go in and save people, you're already using like 2/3, like maybe half of it, just to walk in there, and then you kind of get stuck, and you're in a bad situation. It's nice for EMP, actually. Especially in Overwatch 1. I don't really know in Overwatch 2, I have to wait and see. So here I'm supporting the Sojourn. I checked the stats, I believe, and I saw that she's popping off, so I'm actually gonna just give her the orb more often. I almost have my ult. I don't want the BAP to die. That's the thought process. You go from orb to orb to orb, from teammate to teammate to teammate, thinking about how can I help them? Who can I help? Who can I give that support to? That slight advantage. I feel bad for McCree sometimes too, so I give him the orb. If I know that the McCree is really good, or if I know that the Cassidy is really good, I'm used to saying McCree, because that's what I said for like years. Here we go. Then I gave it to the McCassidy, okay? So you see how Everyone wants to take out the Zen, right? Even she went in the back line to try to take me out. But if you protect yourself properly, you're good. This is just the first video. I'll try to make more. Let me know in the comments below if this helped or what you need help with. And I'll try to focus on that in the next video. Hopefully I'll get to Masters again, and then Grandmasters, and then Top 500. Fingers crossed. For now, I'm really happy to be in High Diamond, and it's a nice feeling. So like I said, I literally pretty much matched Sojourn's elims, which she was the highest elim person in the whole lobby between both teams. So for me to do that as Zenyatta is actual pure insanity. It's really crazy. It shows a lot of hidden potential that this character has. Hopefully you can mimic and do some of the things I'm doing here. Protect yourself while creating value, okay? If you're not creating value, you have to learn to create value. Otherwise, it's your fault and it's not your team's fault. There's always things you can do to add value. I hope you had a fantastic day, an amazing day. If not, I hope it gets better for you soon. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, don't listen to fear.
Shall we begin?